Dayak Iban tattoos are the art of carving or tattooing on the body, which is part of tradition and religion as well as a symbol of the life of the Dayak Iban tribe, which is one of the Dayak sub-tribes who inhabit the island of Kalimantan, Borneo. Especially West Kalimantan, Sabah and Sarawak, in Brunei Darussalam. The tattoo culture in Dayak society is an ancestral tradition that has been passed down from generation to generation since approximately 1500-500 BC. Dayak Iban tattoos are one of the traditional tattoos in the world that still survive today. Among the ethnic groups in the world who have a tattoo culture are the Indians, America, Maori, New Zealand, Rapa Nui, Easter Island, and Chint Burma. In Indonesia, tattoo culture belongs to the Mentawai tribe in West Sumatra, the Muat tribe in Papua, the Balinese tribe, and the Dayak tribe in Kalimantan. The Dayak tribe's tattoo culture is thought to have originated from mainland Asia, southern China, the area where the Dayak tribe's ancestors came from. On the island of Kalimantan, immigrants from the Proto-Malay race gave birth to the Dayak tribe, which developed into hundreds of small sub-tribes. Even though they have the same roots, each sub-tribe develops traditions, customs and arts and culture with their own characteristics. Iban is one of the Dayak sub-tribes that has developed a tattoo culture apart from Kenya, Kayan, Bahau, Sabon, Naju, and Bakumpai. The Iban people call tattoos, ukir, or pantang. Compared to tattoos belonging to other sub-tribes, such as the Dayak Kayan, Iban pantang tend to be rougher, or larger in size and less complex detailed. Tattoos in the Dayak community, including the Dayak Iban, are considered sacred because they have spiritual meaning. Iban people believe that when the tattoo owner dies, the color of the tattoo will turn golden and then become a light guide for the soul to find the way to heaven. For the Iban people, every tattoo also contains noble values and functions as a symbol. Tattoos show man's identity and his relationship with God, others and the universe. Tattoos are also a reminder of experiences or journeys that have been undertaken. Broadly speaking, Iban abstinence is one of the tribal identities that allows fellow Iban people to know each other and differentiate them from other Dayak sub-tribes or tattooed tribes outside Dayak. Therefore, choosing a tattoo motif and placing it on the body cannot be done haphazardly, instead you must follow the rules. The application of tattoos for men is different from women because the meaning of each Iban abstinence motif is also different for both. For example, in the past during inter-tribal wars, Iban men who took part in headhunting, the ritual of beheading enemies, had the right to carve tegulan motifs on their knuckles. Meanwhile, tattoos on Iban women's fingers show their mastery of a skill, such as weaving, dancing and singing. The eggplant flower motif tattooed on the shoulders of Iban men is a symbol of maturity, courage and strength or virility. Meanwhile, the ukir dayak motif, which has an elongated round shape, is tattooed from the base of the front of the neck to the bottom of the chin, which is the identity of the Iban people. Tattoos can also show that the owner has moved abroad or abroad. The palatumpa motif carved on women's arms shows their status. Various natural shapes and other traditional motifs are also believed to be symbols of power. For example, tengkawang fruit symbolizes magical power. The tools used to pierce the epidermis in the process of tattooing the body of the Iban people use needles or the thorns of certain bushes or trees, for example the thorns of orange trees. One or several needles' thorns are clamped with a pelik, which is a kind of small piece of wood with a split end. Meanwhile, the bat is made from a piece of rattan or wood. Ink, or tattoo dye is made from black lamp smoke soot or resin charcoal. Dayak Iban tattoos are dominated by black. To get a deep black color, soot or charcoal resin is mixed with sugar cane juice or pork fat. The mixture is dried until it crystallizes and can be melted again when you want to use it. Making Iban pantang traditionally uses the hand-tapping beating method. A number of needles or thorns clamped with a lining or dipped in dye, and then slowly tapped onto the surface of the skin according to the motif depicted. Wounds caused by needles' thorns will become scabs, and after drying you will see a black tattoo motif. Traditional Iban pantang making takes relatively longer time compared to machine tattooing. Manufacturing time is also influenced by the size and level of complexity of the motif. For example, one simple motif can be completed in about 2 hours. The pain of the tattooing process is different for everyone, and no herbs of any kind were given for the pain. People who are getting a tattoo for the first time usually experience a fever due to tattoo injuries. The Iban must have enough courage to tattoo his body.